Dearly beloved, my name is Wild Eyes Travis Wallach. And what my wild eyes have seen. And I know a lot of you have seen it too. I heard that half of you have been to these boom shows before, and I know that you know that there are going to be thrills and chills and spills. There will be the highest of highs, but I also understand that there will be the lowest of the lows. Sometimes our favorites lose. Sometimes you go home and you wish that it could have been the jam of the year. And for those of you who might go home unhappy, all I have to say is, never meant to cause you any sorrow. Never meant to cause you any pain. I only ever want to see you laughing. I only want to see you laughing in that purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Oh, we got a show tonight. Things are going to be off the hook. And all I really need is to know that you believe. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Boom Pro Wrestling, and this is Purple Rain. And we got Harmful Gina Harms on the call, and we're starting with some tag team action. Gina, let's go.
Thank you, Wild Eyes. Wrestling fans, the following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. And is a first round matchup in the Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. Making their way to the ring.
All hail to the new king. Party man.
It's party time! Yes, Purple Rain in full effect. And we kick things off with first round action in the Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. These two twin flames making their tag team tournament debut here. Not their tag team debut, but first time in the Henson.
I'm just here to have a good time.
All right. I guess Elliot Tyler, not the biggest Prince fan, but still, he does know a thing or two about a good time. Good times are always had when Elliot Tyler is out in the boombox. Elliot Tyler and Inferno have a truly special connection. There's something about these two. They just get each other. They almost complete each other. These two are twin flames, and they're ready for action. Well, that's just about it for the fun and games. These two are all business. The Big Stack Bullies ready for action.
From Surrey, British Columbia.
There you see the gambler Bryce Lowe, flanked by his tag team partner, Ruthless Rex Rothschild, who likes to call the Boomiverse losers. We'll see if he becomes a loser tonight, or if the Big Stack Bullies can rattle off a big win and advance in the tournament. real contrast of personalities here in this one. Very different attitudes, very different styles, and just very different demeanors here as Rothschild snacks away on his way out to the ring and in the ring as well.
You really said rock, paper. You're excited for rock, paper, scissors? You paid money for a wrestling show, you want rock, paper, scissors? That's what you're here for? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot or rock, paper, scissors? Shoot. Wait, no, I'm not asking you. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot or rock, paper, scissors? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Okay. Oh, no, we gotta get the thing go. Ooh. Oh, sorry.
Ooh, E.T. wins the rock, paper, scissors, and therefore will be starting off action.
We choreographed that in the back. That was already planned.
Seemed a little too perfect to be true, but you never know with those two. Rothschild seems to be willing to head out onto the apron, so we're going to have Bryce Lowe and Elliot Tyler kicking off action here at Purple Rain. What was that? Elliot Tyler getting a little ooh and an ah from the Boomiverse as he removes his shirt. And Bryce Lowe not too impressed. There's the bell. Purple Rain is underway with Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament action. Collar and elbow tie-up between the Gambler and Elliot Tyler. Tyler getting the advantage here in the early going, wringing out the arm of the Gambler. Now back into a hammer lock as, he pulls the card out. And now force-feeding the Gambler his ace of spades.
You do not want to know where I kept that.
Wait, who had it on there? Did he? Did that come out of Elliot Tyler's trunks? I think I might have missed that. Either way, yucky. Tyler there dealing with a little bit of a shoulder issue. You see the tape wrapped up. We'll see if the Big Stack Bullies target the injury or not in this matchup. But so far, so good for Elliot Tyler. Slick arm drag and just about landed that one. I don't think there's anybody that commands a crowd quite like Elliot Tyler. He's just got a certain flair about him that everybody loves. Now what? Back into the collar and elbow, and now a side headlock takeover. Gambler able to get the head scissor, but Tyler back up to square one. Now the Gambler with the side headlock, and these two sort of mirroring each other there. Takedown from Tyler, not even a one count. Gambler out of the way. Quick, fast-paced action in the early going. Schoolboy roll-up, just a quick one count. Elliot Tyler able to grab onto the ankle, but the Gambler shot him right back into the corner. Great action here in the early going between these two. Perhaps looking to shake the hand of Elliot Tyler. I somehow can't quite believe that he has sincere intentions here based on the history. And now Inferno gives a little bit of liquid encouragement. No. Doubling up with the saliva on the hand of Tyler, and these two. No, the Gambler thinks twice about it, takes a cheap shot instead. Now makes the tag, and in comes Rothschild for the first time tonight. Rothschild couldn't quite get it as Tyler slipped out the back door, up over top. I think a quick tag was made there to Inferno. Indeed it was. And the two ganging up on Rex. Ooh, Rothschild taking it from all angles. Rothschild himself, who has a little tape up on the shoulder, as You know, you get to this point in the season, the injuries, the wear and tear of wrestling definitely taking its effect. But that's the thing about these pro wrestlers. They just gut through it and give it their all no matter how damaged they are. Well, look at Tyler there, able to trip out Rothschild. Almost scored a quick victory here, but no, Rothschild was able to get that shoulder up, but Inferno continues the assault. Oh man, the uppercut right to the back of the head. And a senton taking out Rothschild. Under the cover, quick count, 2 count that time. Actually, Elliot Tyler and Inferno have a bit of a history with Rex Rothschild and perhaps some retribution here as Inferno went all the way around and around. Enziguri kick and a forearm from Tyler. Man, Rothschild just getting rocked all over the ring here. I think both of these two, they want to get revenge on Rothschild, who himself is a Kyle Fines guy, and, well, a rich history between Inferno, Elliot Tyler, and Kyle Fines dating back to last year. The Gambler getting in there and stopping Inferno from taking flight. But he's able to get him off, and now Inferno perched up top. But the Gambler knocked him off right into the awaiting arms of Rex Rothschild. Look at the power. Rex Rothschild manhandling Inferno. Cover and a kick out. What a smack there. Rex Rothschild, a brutal brawler, a powerhouse. The guy is certainly immensely talented, as is his partner, Bryce Lowe. Quick tag made there. These two looking to attempt to maybe keep Elliot Tyler out of the ring and inflict some punishment on Inferno. Beautiful snap suplex from the Gambler. Now on the cover. And Inferno kicks out at 2. Ouch! Man, arm breaker there. That will literally rip your elbow right out of its socket. Brutal offense from the Gambler. Now on Inferno like white on rice. Gambler a little bit of a strut here. Not many riding with the Gambler, but the Gambler in control, dropping the knee right on Inferno, and again Inferno able to escape the fall. This is the third match of the Scott Henson Memorial Tournament quarterfinals. So far, Reloaded and Illitribe have advanced, and they'll square off in the semis. So we'll see who joins them as the third team to advance in the tournament. Drop toe hold. And man, look at this offense. Looking good are the Big Stack Bullies. Certainly in mid-season form right now. On the cover, and again Inferno. Resiliency showed, resiliency displayed. And up on the shoulder, Snake Eyes. And the Gambler gets in there. Wow! What explosive offense, spine buster from Rothschild, and no, Inferno again able to kick out. Rothschild ain't happy, but it was 2. Tag made, Bryce Lowe back in the ring. Providing the distraction so that Rothschild can choke out Inferno. This is typical of the Big Stack Bullies. As another tag was made right there, Rothschild legal once again. Look at this, the Gambler choking out Inferno now. Ref, come on. Turn around. Pay attention. Inferno, though, starting to fight back, trying to make the tag, and Rothschild holding it back with everything he has, but couldn't stop it. Elliot Tyler back in. Elliot Tyler, no! The Gambler distracted Ref Ronnie, and he didn't see the tag. And now, the Big Stack Bullies ganging up on Inferno in the corner. Elliot Tyler telling Ron to lock in and pay attention. Hard to do so when you got a team like the Big Stack Bullies, though. They are experts at taking shortcuts, distracting the referee, doing whatever it takes to win. Gambler with the point of the elbow right on the top of the head of Inferno. Tag made once again. Inferno's been in there for a long time. He's got to get a tag in a bad way. I don't know how much more of this punishment he can take. Maybe an opening, though, and ramming Bryson to Rex, and he spears him. Rothschild tossing the Gambler, and now the cover, and Inferno got the shoulder up. Rothschild, more frustration on his part, but he's got to stay on the offense here. This Inferno just will not go down. Irish whip up over top. Hurricane Rana to the Gambler, and he makes the tag. Elliot Tyler's legal. Elliot Tyler going after Rothschild, tossing him out of the ring. Now onto the Gambler, couple clotheslines. Sidestep, German suplex. Elliot Tyler, one of the most beloved performers in Boom Pro Wrestling, and at the same time, one of the most talented as well. Taking it to both members of the Big Stack Bullies. Just a flurry of chops and right hands, and now he's going to put the ref in there too. Thinking twice about that. That could have been a disqualification and just ended the Twin Flames' chance at the Scott Henson Trophy. And tossing the Gambler into Rex. Oh, what a shot! Flying uppercut from Tyler. Cover, and the Gambler able to kick out just in time. Wow, what an opening contest for Purple Rain. Elliot Tyler unable to get the win, but the Gambler is hurting right now. Can Elliot Tyler take advantage? No, not able to do it because the Gambler on his feet on the pin, too. And Elliot Tyler able to toss him off and escape the fall before the 3 count. Gambler through the ropes and got him with the STO. And now the cover, but watch out! Inferno breaks up the pin with a Swanton bomb. And Inferno now after Rothschild suicide dive. What a horrible landing, but Inferno able to do the damage. And now Inferno all over the place, climbing back up to the top rope. Elliot Tyler, double foot stomp, taking out the Gambler. Cover, 2, 3, and the Twin Flames advance in the Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. Elliot Tyler and Inferno pumping the energy up to kick things off. A massive victory for the Twin Flames as they sit and wait to find out who they will face in the next round. Who will it be? Well, you better like and subscribe. More Scott Henson tournament action coming your way.
of welcoming to this ring the Vancouver City Champion, the Midnight Marauder, Casey Ferreira!
All right, it's your reigning, your defending, your current Vancouver City champ. Welcome, Casey Ferreira, who was unable to defend the gold back at Halloween Hangover after a head injury, which he suffered in his successful championship defense against Cody Chun. What a match that was. But he's dressed to compete and set for another title defense later tonight.
Casey, always great to see you because I know you are a fighting champion. You have been since you got that goal, and it is no different tonight. But you're in for a big challenge. You are taking on a man who's no stranger to this boombox, G-Sharpe. What are your thoughts on your opponent tonight?
Well, I'll be honest about last. When I put out the open challenge back in September, I was talking a big game, but I had no idea what was going to happen. I really didn't. I didn't know who was going to show up. I didn't know how far it was going to go. But G-Sharpe, I mean, that's the challenge I was looking for. I mean, he's the world fighter. I can't lie. I'm a bit of a fan. Everywhere I've wanted to wrestle in my career, G-Sharpe has been there, and he's conquered. He's a legend. He really is. Yeah. You've seen him. He's conquered everywhere. But here. He may be the world fighter, but I'm the Vancouver City Champion. I fight for my city. When the bell rings, my city's going to be fighting for me too. So world fighter G-Sharpe, you want to come here and take this title from me, wherever you are, I'm excited to see you try.
And it should be a hell of a match, Casey. But before we get to that, coming out here next is a competitor who I saw you coaching, giving some tips to this Cherry Blossom, who is she's taking on an opponent who you are very familiar with. What kind of advice were you giving, Miss Blossom?
I mean, I didn't know you saw that, but I just saw that Cherry was looking a little down in the back, and I just gave him some words of encouragement, because I remember what it's like to be the new guy coming up at Boom. And there sure is a new wave coming up. I'm sure all of you have seen them. Guys like Dave Rishi. Guys like Joey Tran. Like Inferno. And Cherry's at the top of that crop. It's just a matter of time to build the future of this company. We all know that. Now remember what it's like being in the locker room as the new guy. There's some people who are real supportive, but there's some old heads sticking their noses in business, acting like they know what's best for you. That there's a cheaper way, there's an easier way, there's a dirtier way. Well, this is the wrong way, and I know that. So here's what I told Cherry. I told Cherry, like, good things, and for those that stay true. And if you don't believe me, the proof's right here.
All right, thank you, Casey. And that match with Cherry Blossom is coming up right now. Gina, let's roll.
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
All right, this is going to be good. I'm excited for this one. Welcome back, Cherry Blossom. Cherry Blossom, one of the rising stars at Boom Pro Wrestling, and tonight, a chance to step up to the best of the best.
Cherry Blossom!
Cherry Cherry Blossom is going to need every bit of encouragement from Casey Ferreira that she can get, because tonight she faces an absolute legend of the game. Cherry Blossom faces the Empress of the Pacific Northwest tonight. Cherry Blossom versus Nicole Matthews. Nicole Matthews sharing a word or two with Casey Ferreira. I'm sure she'd like to get her hands on the Vancouver City title, but she's got to rattle off some wins, and tonight presents an opportunity to do just that. Here we go. This is going to be good. It's student versus teacher. It's Cherry versus Nicole, and Cherry looking to shake the hand of Nicole to start things off, and she decides to do the same. Here we go. A nice sign of respect in the early going. Collar and elbow tie up now. This is like the biggest test we've seen for Cherry Blossom. How can she handle herself against Nicole Matthews? Let's find out. Nicole Matthews getting the advantage right there, ringing out the arm. And now, look at that, tripping her out there. But Cherry Blossom able to reverse and lock in that hammer lock. And Nicole there, what an escape. Fireman's carry takeover. Getting the better of the much less experienced Cherry Blossom. Nicole shaking the hand once again. Nicole's got to be proud of just how far Cherry Blossom has come after being one of her trainers in the Lionsgate dojo. But, you know, she's not going to hold back here. She's going to test Cherry every step of the way and really see what she's made of here. So far, Cherry looking solid here, having an answer to a lot of Nicole's offense. Nicole trying to escape and is able to break that leg grip right into a side headlock. But look at that counter from Cherry. Right back into the hammer lock, and that was impressive. But speaking of impressive, they don't get more impressive than Nicole Matthews, who has been dealing with an injury, and we haven't seen much of her this season since Kitsilano Night 1 back in September. This is her official Boombox Season 4 debut, and you know she wants to start it off right. Waistlock there as Cherry able to reverse it and get a waistlock of her own. There into the side headlock there. Chain grappling at its finest from Nicole Matthews. But that forearm sure marks a change of pace there. Just straight to the face of Cherry. And again, I think she might have wanted Cherry to give her a shot back, and she didn't, so maybe... There you go. You should have shook my hand, says Nicole Matthews. Perhaps maybe going to hit a different gear in this match, but what an arm drag there. A second one from Cherry Blossom. And a shoulder takedown. Cherry now, perhaps that lit something inside of her, and just a straight stomp to the spine. Cherry, what a basement drop kick, putting all she had behind that one. A Cherry chant echoing throughout the boombox. Cherry, who is able to counter that, but now into the ropes. Cherry holds on to that top rope, and now what? Cherry, no, caught by Nicole, and she just smashed her face first right into the canvas. Cherry Blossom, who's getting a few words of encouragement from Casey Ferreira. We found out that he told her good things come to those who stay true. Casey Ferreira, living proof of that, who did it the hard way when he climbed right to the top of Boom, and Cherry has the potential to do just that. And nights like these are really what show you what an up-and-comer is made of. And Nicole Matthews with the advantage right now. And going after that arm. And the grimace on the face of Cherry tells you all you need to know. How much pain Nicole Matthews inflicts on her opponents is unmatched by anyone in the whole PNW. And now more onto the arm. She sees a weakness and she is targeting it. Had to break the count, but oh man, that chop. And now again, using the ropes. Nicole Matthews has been, well, as I said, she was injured for a while and seems to have a lot of pent-up frustration, and she's taken all that frustration, all that rage out on Cherry tonight. Oh no, this is a bad position to be in with Nicole Matthews. Again, using that rope, targeting the arm. Oh! Brutal. Just a brutal kick from Nicole. And again, back to the kicks. Nicole is having fun here. Just slowly dissecting Cherry Blossom. Ouch! I don't think Cherry can handle much more of this. This is just a straight beatdown from Nicole Matthews. Nicole Matthews again. She has been all over the arm of Cherry Blossom. That arm has taken some serious punishment, working the elbow. Cherry Blossom attempting to maybe get the crowd to will her back into this match. And it seems to be working. An elbow right into the midsection. Couple of them, 3 in a row, breaks the grip. Nicole grabs onto the hair and grasps Cherry Blossom, waist lock, and Cherry with everything she has, able to elbow out. Now Cherry able to roll through, cover, and Nicole Matthews kicks out. Charging, Cherry got the elbow up. Luckily it was the good elbow. She's working down one limbs to this point here. Nicole targeting that arm, but Cherry finding a way back into the match. Taking down Nicole a couple of times there. Third one didn't land. That enziguri did land though. Right to the temple. And now Cherry Blossom with the head scissor. Look at this. Northern Lights suplex. Perfect bridge. But Nicole Matthews able to escape the fall. That was impressive strength there by Cherry Blossom, getting Nicole Matthews up for the ride. And now, no, couldn't hit the Shining Wizard. Nicole blocked it. Now the waist lock here. Standing switch, Cherry Blossom attempting to, no, right back to that arm. Nicole Matthews taking Cherry down, and more punishment being delivered to the left arm of Cherry, but she's got a pin. Wow, what a counter from Cherry. Couldn't get the 3 count though. From behind, Schoolgirl 2, and oh no, another kick out from Nicole Matthews. Straight forearm shot, knocking down Cherry. Cherry looks dazed after that shot. That took her out. And now Nicole Matthews placing Cherry Blossom up on the ropes. What does she have in store? Cherry, though, doing what she can, fighting back, forearms to the face of Nicole. And now Cherry, tornado DDT out of the corner. Nicole Matthews lands head first, and Cherry's back in it. Cherry onto the apron, heading to the top rope. Nicole Matthews, though, shoving the ref and using the distraction to go after Cherry. Now draping through the ropes. Now, no, Cherry counters, but Nicole cuts her right back down. Nicole Matthews, brain buster, dropped her right on her head. Cherry's out. Cherry Blossom is out cold. And Nicole, no! Cherry able to get the shoulder up at 2. I thought that was it. She got rocked, but somehow digs down deep and kicks out in the nick of time. Now Nicole, perhaps looking for one final shot. No, Cherry was able to block it. Cherry, right hands now, repeated forearms to the face. Running start, discus forearm right to the face. And Nicole Matthews is down. Cherry, can she capitalize here? Climbing back up to the top, will she be able to execute? All the way up. Nicole Matthews dazed, and Cherry Blossom flies cross body, and Nicole just able to get the shoulder up. What a match. Cherry! No, Nicole Matthews, perhaps she was looking for the Shining Wizard, but Nicole just dropped her. And again to that arm. Nicole Matthews perhaps looking to put her to bed right now. Oh, that arm being hyperextended. That's brutal. Cherry had no choice but to tap out. It was either tap out or have Nicole Matthews break your arm. Cherry had no choice, but Cherry, nothing to be ashamed of here. She tested Nicole Matthews to her limit. And Nicole now shaking the hand of Cherry. Oh, what? What was that for, Nicole? Nicole Matthews, a cheap shot on Cherry. She told her that she would regret not shaking her hand, and I think that was a little bit of a receipt from Nicole. Cherry doesn't look so great right now. She took some serious punishment, but she gave it her all. What a performance by Cherry.
And now, Boom Person, is at this time I will invite out the other competitor in tonight's main event. Please welcome to this ring, G-Sharpe.
Well, we just heard from Casey Ferreira a few minutes ago. Tonight, he defends the Vancouver City Championship against this man, the world fighter, G-Sharpe.
G-Sharpe, great to have you back. Your reputation has preceded you, as you may have heard. I'm going to ask you the same thing I just asked the man you'll be taking on there tonight for the Vancouver City Championship. What do you think about your opponent?
He's what now? Boom, how do you feel about Casey Ferreira? No. I came all the way from Vegas today. Tell me how you feel about your Van City champion, Casey Ferreira. All right. That's good because I feel real good about the guy too. I see a lot of myself in Casey. He's young, he's talented, he's driven, he's determined. I'll tell it like it is. I think he's handsome too. But most importantly, Casey, he's just a kid. He's just a kid, dog. He's too young. He's too innocent. He's too naive. He doesn't get it. Casey doesn't understand how dark this shit really gets. Casey doesn't understand that sometimes you have to do what you have to do, not just to win, but to survive. But it's okay, because that's what G-Sharpe is here for. You see, I'm a great teacher in the lessons of life. And Casey, tonight in our main event, I will personally show you the way, kid. Just like you tried to show young Cherry Blossom earlier. Cherry, you over there? Cherry, come here, come on. Come on, Cherry. How's the arm? Hey, listen, that was a hell of a match, okay? You should be proud. All these people, tell them how you feel about Cherry Blossom. Come on. Cherry, listen, I'm looking at you. I watched that match. I can tell you right now, you have all the makings of greatness, all right, Cherry? You just need a little help along the way, you feel me? You need somebody who's already been there, somebody who knows how to win, to show you how to be a champion. Yeah, you did? You did that? Cherry Blossom, I'm giving you the chance of a lifetime, kid. I want you to learn under the tree of the world fighter, G-Sharpe.
That's quite the offer.
So what do you say, kid? Do you want to be a winner?
Whoa.
Good choice, Tran. Good choice. Come on, let's go talk.
I don't know what to think of that. I don't know if that's the right kind of role model for Cherry Blossom, but nonetheless, Cherry agreeing to sit under the learning tree of the world fighter.
This party ain't over. We got another match. Argentina arms, let's go.
For wrestling fans, the following ranked match is scheduled for one fall. And it's an official Kids League B-Block bout worth 2 points. Making their way to the ring,
No, your ears are not deceiving you. The Kids League bleeds into East Vancouver with Uncle Daddy Tony Baroni.
from White Rock, British Columbia.
Tony Baroni scoring a big win over Malik Melo last week and looking to keep the momentum rolling in B-Block action right here and now. Typical.
The best of the worst. Uncle Daddy Tony Baroni.
actually the very first boombox appearance for Baroni this season. We've seen him a couple times in Kids League, but first time in the boombox and getting a typical response for what you would expect from Uncle Daddy. An opponent who Tony Baroni would look to teach a lesson to, one of the hot rising stars at Boom, Joey Tran. Joey Tran looking fired up here tonight, ready for action. He is getting down. Joey Tran ate a loss last week to one of the newcomers in Kids League. Of course, Eddie Ross got the win, and Eddie Ross, who also defeated Tony Baroni. We'll see who gets the win here tonight. Traditional shaking of the hands, which has become a standard practice of Kids League. And yes, we are having a Kids League tournament matchup in the boombox. This is the first time. Who will be able to score 2 points, 2 crucial points in Kids action? Every single match is so important. It could be the difference between winning and losing the entire tournament. After losing to Eddie Ross, Baroni got his first 2 points against Malik Melo, while Joey Tran only wrestled once in official tournament action, also losing to Eddie Ross, looking for his first 2 points. If Baroni could get the win here, he will join Eddie Ross as the second competitor in B block to get to 4 points. We'll see what a moment it would be for Joey Tran, though, to score the win over one of Boom's greatest performers throughout its tenure. Tony Baroni, the first ever keeper of the cheeks, a former Vancouver City champion. He's won championships everywhere he's been. One of the true greats, but it's his attitude that nobody likes. Look at that, nice arm drag from Joey Tran, a second one to Baroni. Baroni able to sidestep the drop kick, and Tran landed hard in his ribs and his midsection area, and Tony Baroni follows it up with a knee strike right to that same area. Ducks the clothesline and able to cut him out there, kicking out the shin area, and now a maestro cradle, just a 2 count. Baroni escapes. Oh, able to avoid contact. That could have been a quick knockout right there. You got to watch out for those quick feet and hands of Joey Tran. They don't call him the Muay Thai Shinobi for nothing. And a drop kick sends Baroni out onto the floor. He was able to land on his feet. Baroni taking a breather, but Joey Tran through the ropes and able to take out Baroni right there. And he's fired up. Back into the ring goes Baroni. Joey Tran ascending to the top rope. Joey Tran, no! Baroni got out of the way. Joey Tran was able to roll through, but he landed awkwardly on his leg, and Baroni clips it out. Immediately seeing the weakness and taking advantage, the veteran instinct of Tony Baroni evident right there. He is just such a mat pro. He knows that ring. He knows how to take advantage of every situation and call it audible to his game plan. And right here and now, going after that knee. And And if you can ground Joey Tran, that's a big get, because Joey Tran uses those legs and he rings it out over his own leg. That was unique there from Tony Baroni, using the apron and part of Joey Tran's own body to inflict punishment. Baroni says he doesn't need the Boomiverse. I mean, throughout his career, he certainly has made no effort to win them over, but he's made an effort to win every single match he's in there with, and it's been a while since Baroni's really had any major success at Boom, but this Kids League tournament offers him an opportunity to shoot himself right back to the top of Boom Pro Wrestling. And on the flip side, for Joey Tran, a chance to elevate himself in a way he never has before. High stakes in Kids League action. Sky just able to avoid contact, almost took a boot to her head right there, our wonderful photographer. Baroni caught him and now locking in the figure 4 leg lock. Joey Tran's in the center of the ring. Joey Tran is in excruciating pain. Joey Tran, he's got to get out of this hold as quick as possible. Joey's got to get to the ropes or perhaps flip it over. Joey Tran reversing the pressure of the figure 4, and Baroni has no choice but to break it. Oh, and again, though, the damage has been done. I don't think Joey Tran is going to be able to execute anymore in this match. He needs that strong vertical base to utilize his MMA training, his Muay Thai background. Those kicks, just how's he going to be able to deliver a kick? You kick him with your left leg, it's going to hurt himself. And then I don't think he has the, you need the balance from that left leg to kick with your right. It really does severe damage to Joey Tran's game plan. Scoop slam from Baroni. Ugh, that's just sick. Tran back up, though, and executes a knee strike. That was much needed. I don't know how he was able to get back up in time. Quick thinking on the part of Joey Tran. Both of them back up to their feet at the same time. Who will take advantage? And Joey Tran got a kick in, but you see the damage done to his left leg, as he puts the right foot into the body of Baroni. He just can't put as much onto those as he would like. But the knee strike landed. That was brutal. Baroni's out. Tran on the cover. And Baroni just barely got the shoulder up. That was a vicious knee strike from Joey Tran. And perhaps this is his moment. Despite the damage done to his left leg, he's been able to fight back into the match. And now he's up on the middle rope. Baroni caught him in midair, though. Tony Baroni up on the fireman's carry. Baroni driver. On the cover, shoulders not down, they finally are, and Joey Tran was able to kick out in time. Perhaps that split second was the difference right there. Baroni had to readjust the pinfall to get the shoulders down, and it gave Joey Tran just enough time to escape. Charging, doesn't hit, out of the way. Joey Tran now, knee right into the corner. That was brutal under the jaw, but Baroni follows him. Splash, and Tran now got the boot right into the chin. Joey now, caught by Baroni. Tony Baroni, German suplex with the bridge. And Joey Tran able to get the shoulder up. Impressive outing for Joey Tran. gutting through a serious injury and not backing down from one of the best veteran performers at Boom Pro Wrestling. Tony Baroni has inflicted a lot of punishment, though, so far to this point. Perhaps he just needs one more big, high-impact maneuver to put the young upstart to bed. Tony Baroni looking for a superplex, but Joey Tran grabbing onto the turnbuckle and not allowing Baroni to lift him up. And Tran able to push him off. Baroni crashed off that middle rope, and now Joey Tran with some separation. Joey Tran on the top rope, dropping the double foot stomp onto the back of Baroni. Rolls through and hits the knee, flying right under the chin of Baroni. Oh, what a shot! What a shot right on top of the cranium. The cover, the 2, and the 3. Joey Tran pins Tony Baroni. In what can only be described as the biggest win of Joey Tran's Boom career. He defeats Uncle Daddy. He defeats Tony Baroni and gets 2 needed points in Kids League action. Big ups. Wow, what a win. What a performance for Joey Tran, gutting through the leg injury and getting the win. Will he be able to follow up with it? That's the question. The answer's revealed in the coming months. Like and subscribe for more Kids League action.
Wrestling fans, the
All right.
following tag team match is scheduled for one fall. And it is a first round matchup in the Scott Henson Memorial Tag Team Tournament. Making their way
Yes,
to
Wild
the
Eyes
ring.
letting out his best Prince impression there as we continue here tonight. Purple Rain rolls on.
One of my favorite Prince songs.
From Portland, Oregon. Playboys and Tran and Hot Shots, Mr. Scott. Flamin' Aces.
The Flamin' Aces making their return to the boombox here tonight, set for tag team action. This will be their second appearance here at Boom Pro Wrestling, first of season 4. Their opponents, Dove and Dangerous. Yes, both of these teams coming from Oregon, which is going to be a south of the border clash in our quarterfinal matchup here in the Scott Henson Tag Team Tournament. Team we're seeing for the first time here in Season 4. We have seen Stephen Bradley. We saw him in action last month in a losing effort against the example Ricky South. But back to the tag team ranks looking to advance in tournament action. Frankie Dove steps out onto the apron. Looks like we're going to be kicking it off with Stephen Bradley on Team Dove and Dangerous. And he'll be squaring off with Spencer Scott of the Flamin' Aces. Don't get too close to Zay Perez. He is hot. Here we go. The two hosses, the two heavyweights of this matchup, going to square it off to start. Scott, the side headlock applied on Bradley. Bradley shoves him off. These two colliding in the center. Stephen Bradley sure in peak physical conditioning at this point here, and he is backing it up there, not allowing Spencer Scott to run him over. Scott going for a running start. No, drop down instead. Misdirection. Now Scott drops down. Leapfrog. And a drop kick from Spencer Scott. That was a perfectly executed drop kick at that. First tag of the match, and the sandwiching the head of Bradley with enziguri kicks and a blowing of the kiss and a spear. Wow, what unique offense from the Flaming Aces here as Zay Perez, one of the best high flyers in the entire Pacific Northwest, showing off his dazzling offense right there. Zay Perez with the side headlock, but Bradley able to shove him off right up top, but Perez landed it, but a clothesline right into the corner. Stephen Bradley again, right into the corner for Zay Perez. Another Irish whip. Perez, though, look at the flare. This is Zay Perez, he's got style, but caught by Bradley. Bradley caught him and rams him right into the top turnbuckle and follows it up. No! The defense there, Scott saved his partner and Zay Perez executed a DDT. The Flamin' Aces looking hot to start. Tag made again, and Spencer Scott returns to the fray, and they trip out Bradley. And an X Factor. This dude, look at that moonsault. Incredible. Spencer Scott on the cover, and Bradley able to get the shoulder up. That is impressive athleticism from Spencer Scott. And a hard knife edge chop. This guy's the total package. And Zay Perez back in here. These quick tags from the Flamin' Aces. Bradley knocking the noggins together and taking them both out. Double shoulder block. We've still yet to see Frankie Dove in the ring yet, but Stephen Bradley seems to be handling them on his own, and right now at least, charging into the corner. And Zay Perez trying to get up and over and doing some push-ups, but Bradley caught him once again over the shoulder. Scott saw that one coming and knocked him right into Spencer Scott. And now back up on the shoulder again. Zay Perez knocked into that top turnbuckle and colliding, using him as a weapon, taking out his partner. And there's the running power slam. Cover 2. And Zay Perez gets the shoulder up. Tag made. Finally, Frankie Dove enters the ring legally for the first time. Whoa! What impact on the senton. And Dove pumping the energy up. Drop kick taking out Zay. And the flying uppercut into the corner. Back kick there. Frankie Dove perfectly executed. Lateral press and a kick out at 2. Irish whip into the corner. Big back elbow. Tag made. Back in. Here comes Dove's partner, Dangerous. Stephen Bradley with a clothesline. Hard Irish whip. And another tag made after it seemed like Bradley was left alone on an island at the start. These two have come into their own here, making quick tags. That is solid strategy on the part of Dove and Dangerous. But runs into the boot of Zay Perez quickly up on the top rope. What a drop kick. Zay Perez is a special athlete. And Perez, though, taking some punishment, looking to make the tag. Both of them looking to make a tag here. Who will get it first? And there comes Spencer Scott, as does Bradley. These two colliding. Scott getting the upper hand, and again, 2 straight forearms. That one blocked by Bradley, but the enziguri hit right into the side of the head. Reverse the Irish whip. Look at that handspring, but caught by Bradley from behind. Back suplex. No, Scott lands on his feet. Ducks the clothesline. Another handspring. And got him. Connor. Wow. Cover 2. And Stephen Bradley able to kick out. What a tag team match. Got him on the fireman's carry now. And just like that, tag made. Zay Perez is legal. Whoa! Corkscrew plancha taking out Stephen Bradley. And now Zay Perez follows it up. Cover 2. And Stephen Bradley powers him off. Oh, Bradley reversed it. Oh! Zay took out his partner. Zay Perez after Stephen Bradley was able to duck it, pushing off Perez and makes the tag. Frankie Dove back in. Clothesline. 1 for you. 1 for you too. Let's get crazy. Double cross body flattening both of them. Man, Frankie Dove is a wild man. Splash in the corner. 1 to Zay Perez as well. Taking them both out. Bulldog clothesline combo. And Spencer Scott going to take a breather. That leaves Zay Perez all alone. Codebreaker. And Stephen Bradley flying off the top just took out Zay Perez. Pin 2. And Zay just got the shoulder up. Barely, though. That was a close near fall. Zay Perez fighting out. And shoving Bradley into Dove. Dove runs into the boot, counters it, discus, forearm shot. Now a code breaker and looking for round 2. Bradley, but Scott Scott drop kick in midair, saved Zay Perez, and took out Stephen Bradley. And now disposing of Frankie Dove. Now tossing Zay through, who took out Dove again. Big boot in the corner. What is this? Tag team offense on the cover. And the Flaming Aces advance in tournament action. Incredible match here. What a tag team showcase between the Flamin' Aces and Dove and Dangerous. And look who's joining the party. Inferno and Elliot Tyler, who advanced earlier tonight. And we are set. Your semi-final matchup. The Flamin' Aces will take on the Twin Flames. Like and subscribe for what should be an awesome tag team clash. And now a pull apart here. Zay Perez going after Inferno. It's getting hot in the boombox.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dream we all dream of. Team versus team in the World Series of Tag. We are going to take a quick 15-minute intermission, and we will be right back with some more boom action. Grab a drink, run the watch, and get some fresh air. In 15 minutes, we will still be here. Boomers, before we continue with tonight's festivities, got a few announcements. First of all, we want to say happy birthday, Brandon. Out here on the ring crew, working hard, kicking about wherever you are with everybody. There he is. And speaking of hard work, you may have seen on the sides here, Lionsgate Dojo, which trains a lot of the wrestlers you have seen tonight, are holding tryouts on Sunday, December 21st. There it is. So you can look for them online. You can look for them on Instagram. Lionsgate Dojo, big rule. They're the best. The proof is in the pudding. Am I not? Am I lying? I'm not. But you may also see tickets are about to go on sale tomorrow night for our return of New Year's Slammin' Eve.
Yeah!
It's always incredible. It's always the best party in town. New Year's Slammin' Eve. It's going to be crazy. And tickets will go on sale tomorrow night right after our show finishes here at the Boombox. But we have got to keep Purple Rain going. Uncle Gina Arms, we got another match. Let's go!
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring. Come.
Hey! Andrew!
Guerilla Suge. A rare singles match on deck for one half of Illa Tribe. We don't see him really in one-on-one action very much, but tonight we will, and he is facing a man, one of the few men in Boom Pro Wrestling who can match him in the strength department. Is he wearing one shoe? Did I see that right? I'm not quite sure. All right, it's party time in the boombox. Malik, Melo, set for action.
From Toronto, Ontario, all the way in Kingston, Jamaica.
Malik Melo having some fun on his way down to the ring, and I hope he has his fun while he can, because tonight's clash is all business. This is a hoss battle if I've ever seen one. Malik Melo looking to get back on track after losing 2 straight matches in Kids League. I can't recall the last time Malik lost 2 matches in a row. Tonight presents an opportunity to get back to his winning ways. This will only be the second one-on-one match for Guerilla Suge in the 2025 calendar year.
It didn't make sense in the summer. It doesn't make sense now.
Guerilla Suge pointing out the lunacy of the jacket which Malik Melo has worn to the ring. I'm pretty sure every single time I've seen it. All right, there's the bell. This is a big-time heavyweight clash. Malik Melo and Guerilla Suge. 2 of the strongest competitors in Boom Pro Wrestling. And Guerilla Suge trying to maybe throw Malik Melo off his game there.
My hair's nicer.
There's the collar and elbow tie-up as Malik Melo immediately pushes Guerilla Suge back into the corner. Again, these two locking up. Malik Melo trying to push him back again, and Suge able to reverse it there and use Malik Melo's own momentum against him, pushing him back into the corner. And a little disrespect there from Guerilla Suge. Guerilla Suge there disrespecting Malik, and I don't think Malik's going to take much more of that. Oh, 2 combustible elements about to explode here. And these two just ramming each other like 2 bulls. Neither one backing down, holding their ground in a straight heavyweight collision. Who will get the upper hand? And Guerilla Suge raking the face and the eyes of Malik Melo. It's about what you'd expect from Suge. Drop down here. Look at that athleticism from the big man. And taking out Suge with the shoulder block. Boomiverse is 100% in the corner of Malik Melo. The disrespect that Illa Tribe have shown their opponents throughout the years has maybe come back to haunt him a little bit here. The Boomiverse knows the kind of, on the cover here, just a 2 count. The Boomiverse knows the kind of dirty, underhanded tactics that Guerilla Suge and his brother Coco Flash are known for. Malik Melo looking to power up Suge, but Suge was able to block it, and now biting Malik Melo, and that was able to take him down after the shortcut.
I got 4, right?
Now working on the, more biting. Ref, get in there. There we go. Finally, Ron was able to break that. Suge better watch himself. He doesn't want to get disqualified here. As I was mentioning during his entrance, we haven't seen Suge in singles action all that much in his Boom career, mostly a tag team specialist alongside his brother Coco Flash. But tonight, a big opportunity against a big opponent. Now using the rope, just raking the eyes across that top rope, and Suge taking shortcut after shortcut after shortcut so far. And now another shortcut, choking out Malik Melo with the foot. And now just putting the stinky feet right into the face, into the throat. Been all Suge the last couple minutes here. Malik Melo struggling to get out of the gate after repeated shortcuts. Does he actually think he won? It's shoulders down to the mat, not pecs. And we know Malik Melo has pecs in spades. No, able to avoid that one, and there's a chop from Malik. And Suge avoided that one and stomping down on the foot. And more choking out of Malik, using the ropes. Using all 4 seconds that he has to work with. He's got to watch out, break that before 5 or risk disqualification. Now a dragon sleeper. Malik Melo down on his knees. Guerilla Suge has found a way to keep him down for quite a few minutes now, but Malik Melo elbows out. And a foot placed right into the ribs of Malik Melo. Malik getting a shot in. Suge unraveling his wrist tape and just throwing it on Malik. It's just disrespect. And slapping him now. Don't poke the bear, Suge. Wow. Suge is fired up tonight. He is in some kind of mood. Perhaps looking to power up Malik, but a smart move from Melo there. Down on one knee, and again blocking it. And Malik now got Suge up for the ride. Vertical suplex, the power of Malik. Just unmatched. Ducked the clothesline and was able to hit one of his own. A second clothesline. Malik Melo starting to pick up some momentum. favoring the injury there to his left leg, and a discus lariat that time, taking out Suge. Got that knee right under the jaw, and now Malik Melo spine buster. Cover now, and Suge just shot the shoulder up. Malik Melo a split second away from victory, but Suge able to kick out. Malik Melo points to the sky and perhaps looking for that elbow drop, which has put away everybody who has suffered the fate. Suge, though, back up to his feet, and a headbutt to Malik. I don't like the looks of this. Guerilla Suge. Malik up on the shoulder, and he dropped him with a power bomb. And now back into the center of the ring, Suge on the cover, and a cocky pin. Yeah, you're not going to win like that, Suge. Not taking Malik Melo seriously enough, the cockiest of pins. Guerilla Suge, no way! Malik Melo able to land on his feet, and a spinning heel kick right into the head. Malik Melo says we're going to go for round 2 here. Malik climbing up top. Suge is down. Malik Melo perched up top and crushing the body of Guerilla Suge. Elbow right into Suge, and Malik Melo scores the win. Malik Melo needed that one after losing 2 straight in Kids League. Malik gets back into the dub. What a win, what a heavyweight clash, but tonight it's Malik's night. Will he be able to finally win a few in a row? Perhaps his struggles are behind him, but only time will tell. More coming at you from Malik, but you gotta like and subscribe to Boom Pro Wrestling.
The next 2 competitors are among 2 of the best in this city and this territory, and they are locking up for the very first time right now. So I guarantee you guys will be cheering so loud that they will hear you in Paisley Park. Gina, let's go!
Wrestling fans, the following match is scheduled for one fall. Making their way to the ring.
Thing or two about Purple Rain, it's Evan Rivers.
From British Columbia.
Evan Rivers on an absolute tear in Season 4. Although that's not to be surprised, that tear has been going since Season 1. Evan Rivers, one of the most dominant performers in Boom's history, and he looks to continue his winning streak.
And his opponent.
It's been a successful Season 4 so far for Ren Yoshino, but tonight he faces his toughest challenge to date. some new trunks for Ren Yoshino. A bit of a new look here tonight.
My name is Ren Yoshino, and I am here with a special message for you, Evan Rivers. Now, we have all seen how Evan Rivers has been walking around, stirring the pot, making things just a little bit worse for everyone here at Boom. Well, tonight, Evan, you have made things a little bit worse for yourself. Because I am the master of the heart punch. And tonight, Rivers, when I bury these 4 knuckles into your chest, your reign of terror comes to an end.
No shortage of confidence from Ren Yoshino, and just like that, Evan Rivers shuts him up.
This reign of terror is just beginning, Boom. Get used to it.
Evan Rivers says, get used to it, and now driving the microphone. That should be a disqualification right there. And Evan Rivers with the uppercut. God, he's so vicious. Evan Rivers just on a whole other level right now. Ren Yoshino is going to have to fight like he's never fought before in this one. Hard knife-edge chop from the Northern Star. Evan Rivers has been completely unstoppable. For my money, Evan Rivers is the most dominant wrestler in Boom history. Nobody has pinned him since Boom's first show over 3 years ago. But Ren Yoshino doing everything he can right here. A flurry of strikes. Ren Yoshino, the master of the heart punch. If he can execute it, that might be what it takes to take down Evan Rivers. Couple of hip tosses there, drop kick right to the face. And Ren Yoshino feeling it for sure. Cravat locked in. And now he says, let's lose some teeth. And that'll do it. Ooh, look at that. Sweeping him out, covered. 2 count. Rivers got the shoulder up. Evan Rivers has his sights set on the Vancouver City Championship. But he's got to get past Ren Yoshino tonight. Walked right into a knee. And now Ren walking the rope and launching himself onto Evan Rivers with a splash. But Rivers was able to toss him off at 2. Now, could this be it? Looking for the heart punch. No, Rivers countered. Rivers sweeped him out and just able to avoid disaster right there. Ren Yoshino met by Rivers, caught her, throat first down on the middle rope. And a straight smack to the face. Now what? Rivers back in the ring. Drop kick, taking out the arm and the shoulder, wrapped around the rope. Some people love him, most people hate him, but there's no denying Evan Rivers is as good as they get. Rivers now right back to that elbow. And instead decides to stomp on the fingers. Eesh. That's gotta sting. And continuing to work on that elbow area of Ren Yoshino. Ren Yoshino's been on quite a roll this season, scoring a pinfall victory over Malik Melo, the biggest of his boom career. But this would be something else to end the undefeated streak of Evan Rivers. Would truly set him on a path straight to the top of Boom Pro Wrestling. I feel like it took Ren a little while to find his footing as a singles star ever since Tommy Chan went on the injured list, but lately he has certainly found himself. But this, his biggest test that he has faced. And Evan Rivers just going after the fingers again. And fish hooking the mouth. Evan Rivers is a savage. Oh, and those elbows right into the collarbone. But Ren grabbed a hold of him. Ren Yoshino now back up to a vertical base and lifting up Rivers, allowing him or pushing him up over top. Look at this, exploder suplex. Yoshino starting to build a little bit of momentum now. Boomiverse cheering him on. Ren Yoshino measuring Rivers and got him, elbow shot. Another elbow. And a headbutt. 2 headbutts. Look at this, a flurry of offense. Combo into the DDT. Ren Yoshino now onto the cover. 1, 2. And Evan Rivers, the wily veteran, grabbing onto the bottom rope. Perhaps it's time for the heart punch now. Ren Yoshino signaling. Has he inflicted enough damage to execute? No, Rivers ducks. Yoshino ducks. Again, he ducks now and got him. Wow, Northern Lights, and no, 2 count. Rivers able to kick out. Ren Yoshino got Rivers on the fireman's carry, but he rakes the eyes. And now biting the head, biting the face of Ren Yoshino. Evan Rivers will do whatever it takes. Rivers dropped him like a bad habit and a straight kick. And now Evan Rivers looking to force the submission. LaBelle lock in. Ren Yoshino desperately attempting to make it to the ropes. Rivers got him right where he wants him. Ren, he's close though. Can he make it? Ren Yoshino gutting through the pain and makes it to the rope. Evan Rivers utilizing all 4 seconds he had before the disqualification and now bullying the ref. Oh no! Evan Rivers straight to the back of the head. Repeated punches. Man, this guy is just something else. The ferocity in which Evan Rivers approaches his matches. There's nobody that moves around and inflicts punishment quite like the Northern Star. Now, the master of the moonsault heads up top and does not hit it. He kips up though, back up to his feet. Both of them, Yoshino, fireman's carry, Rivers counters. Tosses him out now. Evan Rivers looking to fly, but Ren Yoshino back in the ring. Rivers lands on the apron. Loses his footing there. Rivers got trapped. Rivers got trapped by Yoshino. No way! Heart punch! Yoshino hit the heart punch! Watch for the delay. Watch for the delay. Evan Rivers thinks he could just take it. Through the ropes. No, the counter. And Rivers grasping his heart. Rivers starting to feel the effects of the heart punch, which tends to take a few seconds to really kick in. Evan Rivers might be having a heart attack here. German suplex right on his crown. Yoshino follows it up. Hoshigaroshi across the knee. That's it. That's it. No, Evan Rivers just kicked out. I really don't know how he did it. A heart punch, a German suplex, Hoshigaroshi, all three not enough to put down Evan Rivers. Now, Ren Yoshino looking to put the nail in the coffin, but Rivers out of the way. Rivers back on his feet and caught him. What a shot. Now, Evan Rivers back to the submission for the second time. Ren Yoshino's got nowhere to go. There's no way he could escape again, and he has to tap. Evan Rivers continues his winning streak, and he won't let go. Look at the look in his eyes. Somebody's got to stop this man. Evan Rivers on a path of terror. An unstoppable force of nature. Evan Rivers completely dominant at Boom Pro Wrestling. What a performance for Ren Yoshino, but just I don't think anybody can stop Rivers. The guy is untouchable. Wow. Nonetheless, an impressive matchup, an impressive outing for both competitors, but Evan Rivers remains the biggest, most dominant force at Boom. Like and subscribe to see if anybody can stop him.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for tonight's main event. It is sure to be a gold experience because it is for the Vancouver City Championship.
Makes you wonder, will the purple reign continue for the Vancouver City Champion? We will find out in a matter of minutes. It's time for our main event.
Introducing first, the challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada. The World Fighter, G-Sharpe. And his opponent, from Vancouver, British Columbia. The Midnight Marauder and your Vancouver City Champion, Casey
best in the biz, Harmful Gina Harm setting us up, and it is go time. Vancouver City Championship on the line. Casey Ferreira against G-Sharpe. G-Sharpe, who comes to us from Las Vegas, Nevada, and I don't know about you, but it just sounds wrong for the Vancouver City champion to be from Las Vegas. Casey Ferreira extending the hand, a show of respect from the Midnight Marauder. Will G-Sharpe reciprocate? And there you see Cherry Blossom, who has, well, is in the corner of G-Sharpe, but I'm not quite sure. It was odd to see, but G-Sharpe taking her under his wing and now taking a cheap shot on Casey Ferreira, who fires right back. And we are right into action here. These two trading right hands back and forth. Look at this, Casey Ferreira getting the upper hand now, repeated forearms. Ferreira into the ropes. Leapfrog from G-Sharpe, misses the boot. And Casey Ferreira discus forearm. Now knocking him into the middle rope. Casey Ferreira, Hurricane Rana, what execution from the Midnight Marauder. Ferreira now following up, a look at the athleticism of G-Sharpe. Through the ropes, what a dive, flattening Casey Ferreira. Hot, fast-paced action to kick off our main event at Purple Rain as G-Sharpe gives it back to the Boomiverse. Whoa. Did you hear that smack? That was right to the face of Ferreira. And Ferreira definitely feeling the effects of G-Sharpe's offense, but able to get up and over there. Runs right into the boot, though. G-Sharpe up on the middle rope. Ferreira meets him. Ferreira up on the top rope now. Frankensteiner taking out G-Sharpe. And now Ferreira going to follow up, heading up top. G-Sharpe not where you want to be against Ferreira. All the way up now. Casey flies, doesn't hit. Went for the frog splash early, maybe too early, and G-Sharpe took him out. G-Sharpe perhaps attempting to teach a lesson or two to Cherry Blossom, who seems torn. I don't think she likes standing in the corner opposite Casey Ferreira. What a chop from G-Sharpe. Into the top turnbuckle. Just a straight overhead chop. But Ferreira meets him back with one of his own, and G-Sharpe didn't like that. Snap suplex, G-Sharpe just showing how impressive he is right here. Just a 2 count that time. This is G-Sharpe's second appearance at Boom Pro Wrestling. We saw him take on Abraham Lincoln last season, and now squaring off with Casey Ferreira, G-Sharpe, the world fighter, only competing with the best of the best. And you see Cherry there. Cherry was torn. Cherry doesn't know what to do. A baseball slide from G-Sharpe, but Cherry kind of getting caught in the middle of this matchup. I don't think that's what she wanted, but nonetheless, it's where she ended up. Casey Ferreira, who has had this open challenge for anybody ever since he won the title, and he has taken on all comers. And you gotta wonder, is this really such a good idea for Casey? Is he maybe biting off a little bit more than he can chew? That remains to be seen, but so far he has turned away every challenge. Will tonight be the exception? And G-Sharpe just bullying the ref. Swinging neck breaker. Now under the cover. 2. Ferreira kicked out. Casey taking what G-Sharpe can dish out and not backing down, asking for more, and G-Sharpe obliges. Off the ropes, what a shot! G-Sharpe all over Ferreira on the cover, and Ferreira kicks out. Now Casey being forced out of the ring. And G-Sharpe demanding that Cherry goes after Casey Ferreira. And Cherry doesn't want to do it. G-Sharpe providing the distraction. Cherry can't do it. Cherry cannot do it. She doesn't have it in her. Casey Ferreira's advice to Cherry: good things come to those who stay true. And I think that message is ringing through the head of Cherry right about now. Casey Ferreira, sunset flip, pinfall 2, and G-Sharpe kicks out again. What a shot! Just folding up the Vancouver City Champion, now on the cover, and Ferreira kicks out. Casey Ferreira in a bad spot here. What does G-Sharpe have in store for the champ? Perhaps looking for a pile driver. Again, he's got him up. Ferreira blocked it twice, though. Now crawling through the legs, flipping him up and around. The pin, 2, and G-Sharpe able to kick out a unique pinfall there from the champion. Casey got the knee up high, right into the jaw. Now, Casey climbing up, but met by G-Sharpe. The world fighter now. Casey Ferreira somehow flips out of it. What an athlete. Looking for a DDT. Instead, Falcon Arrow. G-Sharpe landed hard that time. Look at him wince. Casey Ferreira, I think he needed some separation. He had to take a bit of a breather. G-Sharpe was coming after him with relentless offense. What do you got, G-Sharpe? We know what Casey Ferreira's got. Reverse the Irish whip. Casey up and over. And now, look at this. Reverse that. Enziguri, what a smack. Now, Ferreira looking for another Falcon Arrow, but this time G-Sharpe landed it. And Casey up, and he caught the apron, but watch out, Casey Ferreira, a handspring kick. And now, up on the apron. Casey Ferreira, springboard moonsault, what impact, flattening G-Sharpe. Casey Ferreira with a dazzling display here tonight in our main event at Purple Rain. And now, this perhaps his second attempt for the frog splash. Casey Ferreira has put away countless opponents with the frog splash, and he hit it clean, flush in the center of the ring, and G-Sharpe kicked out. Very few have ever kicked out of the frog splash, but G-Sharpe did it. And look at that. The Cherry Blossom she's in mental anguish watching this matchup. Now Casey up on the shoulders, but G-Sharpe desperately fighting out. Back onto his feet now. Repeated elbows into the temple, into the ear. But Casey with a forearm answering back. G-Sharpe though, smacks to the neck. Brutal offense, but Casey met him with a smack of his own. That one across the back and a chop. Little delay there, but he did get the forearm. But G-Sharpe gets the foot up. What a kick. But Casey with the overhead. Pele kick from Ferreira. Now on the shoulders. Casey Ferreira can't hit it. G-Sharpe from behind. German suplex. Folding up the Midnight Marauder. Oh, the knee. The knee strike. The cover. A new champion. No, Casey Ferreira gutting down, digging down deep and kicking out. G-Sharpe was certain that was it. And for most opponents, that would have been it. But Casey Ferreira is not most opponents. And now he wants Cherry to hand him a chair. Cherry doesn't want to do it, but she's being coerced. But Casey takes advantage, and G-Sharpe rolls through. Casey Ferreira now. Masenko lock applied. Center of the ring. G-Sharpe is trapped. He's trapped. Nowhere to go. Casey Ferreira cinching it in, but G-Sharpe counters the pin, and Casey at the last second able to kick out just in time. Wow, what a main event. Ferreira, elbows out. German suplex. This is an amazing main event. Casey Ferreira into the ropes, and Cherry grabbed hold of his foot. Immediately regretting it. But Cherry providing the distraction. Casey turns around and gets met with another kick right into the head. And now G-Sharpe to pick the bones. Brain buster. Dropped them on his head. G-Sharpe. No! Casey Ferreira. Just somehow, I don't know how he did it. I don't understand how Casey Ferreira can just kick out of that. G-Sharpe now perhaps one big offensive move away, but Casey backed him up and G-Sharpe accidentally smacked the ref. Casey got him. And again going for the Masenko lock. He's got it applied. He's got it in the center. G-Sharpe taps, but the ref is out. Ref Ronnie down on the ground, and Casey screwed out of the title. At least for now. Cherry Blossom, as you could see it on her face, she hates what she did. And G-Sharpe with the low blow. The low blow met Ferreira. And now he wants Cherry back in the ring, telling her to climb up top. Cherry all the way up. Perhaps to put the finishing touches on Casey Ferreira. No! Cherry! Cherry took out G-Sharpe! Cherry with a cross body! Cherry Blossom doing the right thing! And Casey Ferreira with the Oakland blackout on the pin! The cover for two! And Casey Ferreira retains the Vancouver City title! high drama in tonight's main event. But at the end, Cherry did the right thing. Cherry not gonna join G-Sharpe. Instead, helped Ferreira retain the gold. Holy, what a match. What a main event. What a night. Purple Rain proving to be an incredible evening of action. Cherry and Casey stand tall to close the show. Holy. Casey looking to shake the hand. Casey just went through a war. He knows it. And G-Sharpe accepting the hand of the Midnight Marauder. What a showing for G-Sharpe, but what a title defense for Casey Ferreira. Smiles all around. What a way to close the show. Casey's reign continues. Like and subscribe to see who his next challenger will be. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support of Boom Pro Wrestling. And we're back tomorrow night